As a follow-up to a previous News 4 story concerning the high cost of stevedoring in the Turks and Caicos Islands, we can reveal that the governor and his advisory council are taking a closer look at the operations of Provo Stevedoring. Information reaching our newsroom indicate that the 15-year-old contract given to Provo Stevedoring in 2008 on all port loading and unloading is set for review. Chief Executive of the Civil Service Mark Capes has publicly stated that the agreement was to be surveyed and the issue brought before the Advisory Council shortly. This is after shipping giant Tropical Shipping informed the public that they were not the ones responsible for the high cost of landing fees and eventual cost of goods to the consuming public.
I would like to say to my customers that we have not inflated any fees that has been charged to us by Provo Stevedoring to our customers. Every fee that we have on our bills of ladings are the actual fees that have been billed to us by Provo Stevedoring. Let me give you an example. If you want to ship a car from Provo to Grand Turk, that car will have to go into a container. Provo Stevedoring going to charge you to load that container charge you to load the car in the container first. And they're going to charge you to load the container on the ship in Provo. And they're going to charge you to offload the container in Grand Turk again. And they're going to charge you $30 to offload the car out of the container in Grand Turk again. And then they're going to charge us to load the empty container in Grand Turk back on the ship in Grand Turk. So that's a simple illustration of how much it costs you to do business with a shipping company since May 1st, 2008, when Provo Stevedoring took over.
News 4 investigations have further revealed that local consumers have long blamed merchants and store owners for the high markup on various items. However, many of them have blamed the cost of stevedoring fees and their efforts to recover their profit margins, or in some cases break in. Dalton Jones, Permanent Secretary for Finance, in another publication, TCI Weekly News, said that alternatives may include transferring responsibility for stevedoring onto the airport authority in line with most other countries. Jones said, quote, "People believe the cost of living has gone up due to this contract. I am not in a position to verify that objectively, but I can give a commitment to take a look into this to see if there's any truth to the assertion. If the port authority or the government took on the responsibility instead, they would be in a position to put the tariffs at such a rate as to address that issue," end quote. The government was currently tied into the contract for another 13 years, with the possibility of a subsequent extension. We will continue to follow this story as it develops.